With half of its population under the age of 15, Uganda is one of the youngest nations in the world. Education is therefore key to Uganda's development and can help lift the country out of poverty. In an effort to address poor quality of education, the Ministry of Education in 2009 introduced basic requirements minimum standards for schools.
Basic requirements and minimum standards guide the teacher or the school on what they should really look up for to come up with a school that has good leadership, good teaching and learning, and that is learner-centered. It focuses on the teacher as a key agent of change in the school. And it also touches on the child, and the child is at the center of all the learning and teaching that goes on in the schools.
UNICEF's mentoring program, launched a year later, supports the Ugandan government in effectively implementing the Brms standards in practice. This is being done by building the capacity of coordinating center tutors to successfully support the development of primary teachers.
My role as a mentor is to work very closely with the CCTs and to try and build their skills and capacities to coach and mentor their head teachers and the deputies and the teachers in their schools.
To support the CCT in the system that they're fundamental to in the in-service training of teachers.
You can give people simple ideas to use in the classroom that can make the teaching more interesting for the teachers and far more effective for the pupils.
My role is to mentor teachers, support supervision, and conduct peer group meetings with the head teachers and deputies. Also to conduct CPDs. I cannot get the challenges, I cannot get the solutions in as far as learning is concerned.
The way in which we've worked is that we've tried to be supportive and positive and to give constructive suggestions, and we also come back. So one of the inspectors, for example, has said that people now welcome him coming. People ask to be observed because it's such a total change from how things used to be.
We are all right, thank you, madam. Thank you, madam.
That is from grade 1 to
5.
grade 1 to
5.
Then we have also
the old methods were limiting the children's experiences because
no teacher can successfully teach 100 or 120 pupils using traditional chalk and talk methods. It simply can't be done.
There was a gap, a serious gap in reading. According to the reports, inspection reports, UNESCO reports, there has been a problem of learners, children not knowing how to read.
I would say that the previous methods were catering for the best ones, but the BRMS methods are catering for all the individual differences.
Cooperative learning, it has brought the children to be active in class, at the same time to get involved, all the children get involved in the whole lesson.
They help one another, they share the work, they all understand that the duty of the group is to make sure that everybody in the group understands what the learning exercise required. And these are very important life skills on which a lot of emphasis is laid in the primary curriculum.
Kiyamba ng'omu abadde musiru kati ne musoma nga muli mu group omwoyo omusiru asobola okutwala ku magezi g'abagezi naye n'asobola oyita.
The intervention we've been working on is lesson observation as a supporting tool, not as inspection.
My teaching is nowadays so enjoyable.
I have acquired some skills on how to train my teachers on, especially on the teaching. When we look at indicator 4, we look at the methodology. They are now creative enough. They can improvise.
The video was the means of giving some distance, that I'm not criticising your work, this isn't your school, let's just look together and see what we can find here.
The teachers are finding it easy. That was the mentorship.
Teachers in the north particularly, after the war and all the upheaval they've had, they just need some encouragement and somebody to come along and say, well done, you're doing a good job. You've tried this practice, why don't you give this a try now? So that's what I found on the ground, and talking to the CCTs, they agreed with that. So that's why we thought we'd do this lesson observation.
BRM methods, I've liked them really very much because they are child-centered.
Pupils express themselves freely, they discuss, they ask questions, they share among themselves.
My teaching experience has changed, and it has helped me discover a lot from the children.
Our children are able now, the girl children in particular, are able now to complete the primary circle.
And the violence against children is also reducing because of the involvement of the parents.
Now there is reading, and children are putting books in their own hands.
We have learned a lot from the mentors.
I'm working with good people who are very professional and who need the support.
There is a good amount of modelling that's being done there, which I think needs to carry on.
But 2 years for each mentor gives a good grounding. But if we do not build on that, then we're in danger of losing what we have already done. Schools cannot sustain without more support.
So we'd like it scaled up, and also make sure that we maintain the gains that we've actually achieved.
Hopefully, I see a better future of our children.